This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Yo, what up, though, people? I'd like to welcome you back to the Keep the C podcast. As always, I am your boy Brown. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. If this your first time tuning in, salute to you. Please do me a favor. Make sure you hit the sub button. Everybody that's tuned in, please hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell to stay notified when we drop new content. And don't be afraid to leave a comment. If you agree, you disagree, you want to correct me on something, or if you just want to call me a Oouuber, let me know in the comments. Just make sure you keep it a C note. And please share this video with someone that likes to talk sports and entertainment just like you, so that we can all talk that talk together. Funniest thing I've seen all week, I recently said Steph Curry is the GOAT of his generation, and the LeBron James fans attacked me. They pointed out every stain that's on Steph Curry's jacket. But shout out to the LeBron James fans. They are the most delirious fans ever. They never remember his stains on his jacket. They seem to forget that he was on that 04 Olympic team. That team that won bronze. Yes, he was a young kid then, but he still was on that team. How about 2006 FIBA team? LeBron was on that team. They lost as well. How about 2011 NBA Finals? Miami Heat is up 2-1. Dallas wins 3 straight. Why do LeBron James fans forget about that? Why do they forget that he averaged 17 points in that finals? Bosh averaged more than him. Wade averaged more than him. Dirk and Jason Terry. Why do we forget Game 4, those same NBA Finals? LeBron James had 8 points. Yikes. He had a donut in the fourth quarter. That man disappeared. We forget about that. He's only one in this league with established talent. He's not grown not one young talent ever in the NBA. Nobody has been drafted to his team and end up becoming nice on the team with LeBron. Proof is proof. I'm just keeping it a C note. We gotta relax with all LeBron James talk. We have to. As for Steph Curry being the greatest of his generation and people saying he doesn't play defense, I would agree on that. But no one plays defense today. We act like LeBron James has won Defensive Player of the Year before. LeBron ain't been all defensive team since 2014. Miami days. Come on, man. Oh, Steph only got one Finals MVP. Who cares? He has 4 rings. This is the only era I see where everybody cares about awards. Nobody is going to say, oh, in 2017, Kevin Durant was the NBA Finals MVP. No one cares about that. They're going to say Golden State won the chip that year. That's it. Kobe Bryant got 5 rings. He only got 2 finals MVPs. That doesn't matter. It's about rings and things. He blew a 3-1 lead against Cleveland. Here's the thing, they shouldn't have been up 3-1. Honestly, you cannot say that Steph, Clay, and Draymond is better or was better than LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love. Knock it off, would you? I know they won 73 games, but if we rank them players right now, you're going to go LeBron, Steph, Kyrie, then you're going to go Kevin Love, then Clay, then Draymond. Some people might be crazy enough to put Kyrie over Steph. I've dealt with it for years. I'll end it like this. In the 80s, the face of the NBA was Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. Everybody wanted to pass like Magic and shoot like Bird. The 90s, we know the face of the league was Mike. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. 2000s, that's Kobe era. He was the face of the league. You see it with Tatum, Booker, and all the new talent today. He was the face of the league. Who's the face of today's league? It's Steph Curry. The whole game has changed around Steph Curry. Shooting more threes in a game. Shooting from deep, deep, deep. Eliminating the center from the game. That's all Steph Curry. These kids nowadays, they want to shoot like Steph Curry. He is the face of the league, and he is the greatest player of his generation because his 4 rings go with anybody's 4 rings. And I'm tired of the Kevin Durant talk. Because how many rings does Kevin Durant have without Steph Curry? Can somebody tell me? Again, I've argued for years that Steph was better than Kyrie. People told me I was crazy. Kyrie and KD just played on the same team for a couple years. How many rings they got? How many times they been to the finals? We gotta relax. And speaking of Kevin Durant, listen, I criticize LeBron because he started the super teams and he's only one with established talent. But when you're looking at Kevin Durant's teammates throughout his career, he might have played with more elite talent than anyone. Pause. He only has 2 rings to show for it. Year by year, he's been dropping on my greatest of all time list. Now he's on the team with Booker, Bill, and for right now, DeAndre Ayton. He can't win or at least get to the finals with Phoenix. He drops even further on my list. I'm just keeping it a C note. Great scorer and all that, but what else does he do? Because he doesn't make anyone better. I'm just keeping it a C note. Speaking of the Golden State Warriors, they just traded for Chris Paul, sent Jordan Poole to the Washington Wizards. Yikes. They did Jordan Poole dirty like he was the problem on the team. That's crazy. But what's your thoughts on the Chris Paul trade? How do you like it? Keep it a C note. Let me know. I'm kind of confused on how they're going to use Chris Paul. Is he going to start? Is he coming off the bench? Pause. Chris Paul He's more of a slow pace, let's run the offense. Golden State want to get out and run. So I don't know if Chris Paul comes off the bench, pause again. But if you do start him, you got defensive liabilities everywhere with Chris Paul and Steph Curry. So I don't know how that's going to work. Let's see what Dunleavy does. Then you got Draymond. Do you resign Draymond now that you got Chris Paul? What would be Draymond's role if you re-sign him? To me, I'm not giving Draymond all that money. If you got Chris Paul, he's going to facilitate. What is Draymond going to do? He can't spot up and shoot. He's not a factor in pick and roll. He's not athletic. If you continue to let him facilitate, then you make Chris Paul a spot-up shooter. So I don't see why you go over the luxury tax to keep Draymond. You don't got no type of centers or forwards that Chris Paul like to play with. Pause. He like pick and roll, throwing oops and all that. You ain't got that right now in Golden State. I seen an interesting stat. They said Jordan Poole in games when Steph and Clay both were out, he averaged 24 points a game. He's now a Washington Wizard. Keep it a C-note. Jordan Poole over or under 24 points a game for the Washington Wizards. Let me know what you got. NBA draft came and went. Pause. Shout out Victor Wembanyama, the number 1 pick. Number 2 pick was the kid Miller. He went to Charlotte. And then we got Scoot Henderson at 3 to Portland. How y'all feeling about the NBA draft? Keep it a C-note. Let me know. What's some of the things that surprised you about the NBA draft, or what did you learn from the NBA draft? Keep it a C-note. Let me know. I know it's a lot of Emoni Bates talk, but obviously them scouts seen something we didn't see. Doesn't mean he can't get into the league and put that work in and prove everyone wrong. But right now is what they say. But what I've learned about the NBA, watching the draft, I'm used to the college players being there. Hell, I've even got used to the foreign players. I was around when the high school players was coming into the league. But now you got guys coming into the league from the G League, overtime elite, and like, what is going on? We got all these leagues. I understand that the kids can make money now and they want to make money, but this is what's watering the NBA down. Who are these kids in overtime elite playing against that make them that good to be in the NBA? It waters the league down because these teams jump up to them early lottery picks, pick these kids, they be duds. I heard so many times on draft night, he can't shoot, but he's athletic. He can't shoot, but he gets up and down the court. He can't shoot, but he can get to the rim. That's red flags. Who are you getting to the rim against? Who are these guys in these other leagues you're playing against? Can somebody help me out? What is going on with the NBA? We need to just have college just give everybody money and let the kids go to school. All these other leagues is killing the NBA. I'm just keeping it a scene. We don't know what we got. JJ Redick always talking about playing against janitors and all that. That might be some of the kids these guys is playing against, future janitors. I'm just keeping it a scene. Victor Wembanyama, he went number 1. I'm going to ask y'all a question. We're going to go back to 2019. Zion number 1. 2020, Anthony Edwards was number 1. 2021, Cade Cunningham. 2022, we had Paolo Banchero. And now 2023, we got Victor Wembanyama. In the next 5 years, out of the last 5 number 1 picks in the NBA draft, let's rank them on who's going to be the best player, who's going to be the worst player. Keep it a C-No, let me know. At 5, I got Zion Williamson. 5 years. He may still be in it, but listen, he has injury issues. He has weight issues. And even when he's in shape, I still haven't seen his game grow. So for me, he would be 5. At 4, I would go Cade Cunningham. He's coming off an injury. Pause. Ain't no telling how he going to be, but right now I think in 5 years he'll be the 4th best out of these guys. 3, I'm going Banchero. 2, I'm going Anthony Edwards. 1, I'm going Victor Wembanyama. International players are taking over the NBA or have taken over the NBA. I expect Victor Wembanyama to get right in line and barring injury to do whatever he wants to do in this league. I'm just keeping it a C-No. But again, last 5 years, the last 5 number 1 picks in the next 5 years, rank them in which order they will be in. Keep it a C-No, let me know. Before I get out of here, shout out Canelo Alvarez. Signed a 3-fight deal with, I believe, PBC. They're saying that him and Charlo will get it in, pause, in September. How y'all feeling about that? Y'all think Charlo ready for Canelo? Yes, no, keep it a C-Note. I know it's a lot of talk. Some people think Canelo's falling off. Me personally, I don't think that. But even if he is falling off, I don't think Charlo is in his league. At least Charlo is going to get the payday. I don't think he's going to get the dub. I'm taking Saul until further notice. I'm just keeping it a C-Note. What's your thoughts on it, people? Canelo versus Charlo. Is Charlo ready for a Canelo fight? Who wins? Can Charlo actually win this fight? Yes, no, keep it a C-No, let me know. Scoot Henderson, by the way. Number 3 to Portland. What does that mean for Dame? Dame already is on record saying he doesn't feel like playing on a team with kids that's 2-3 years away. What's your thoughts on Portland getting Scoot Henderson? Is it an indication that Dame time is over in Portland? Yes, no, keep it a C-No. I would say you got Simons, you got Scoot, you got Sharp. You got 3 young guards. Go ahead and let Dame go about his business. Let him try to win a ring somewhere. That's my thoughts on it. Ain't no need to hold him up. I think this is a sign that they probably move on. You ain't really got no choice. I know he said that he would want to play in Miami or Brooklyn, and he would be cool playing in Miami if they didn't win the chip. But here's the thing. With his thing with ring chasing and all that, it wouldn't make sense for him to go to Miami. It would be too much like a Kevin Durant situation. Me personally, I do think he should leave. But I don't think Miami is the spot. I'm just keeping it a C note. My I don't know what's going on moment is Boston Celtics. They traded for Porzingis. They done got rid of Marcus Smart and Malcolm Brogdon. They have no ball handlers on that team. Pause. Jason Tatum and Brown can't dribble. What's the next move for Boston? I'm about to wrap this episode up, people. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you even if you tune in and just to drop some hate. Love is love. Salute to everybody that's tuned in. If this your first time tuning in, again, salute to you. Please make sure you hit the sub button. Everybody that's tuned in, please hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell so you can stay notified when we drop new content. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. If you agree with something, disagree with something, want to correct me on something, or if you want to just call me a Uber, let me know in the comments. Just make sure you keep it a C note. And please share this video with somebody that likes to talk sports and entertainment just like you, so that we can all talk that talk together. As always, I am your boy Brown. Please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell everybody. Keep it a C note. I holla at y'all.
This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, da, da.